Alright, what's up guys, Lxrd Kali here, back again with another video. And in today's video I'm going to be talking about my first time ever smoking weed. Now, quickly before the video starts, I have to say that my latest video, the top 5 maps in Black Ops 6 Zombies, that video absolutely flopped. So please check it out. I'm going to put it in the comments, I'm going to put it in the description, everywhere. I will link that video everywhere. It needs some views because it flopped. Now that being said, well, come on in. So this fateful day was a Tuesday summer in 2019. I was 12 at the time, or 11, I'm not quite sure. No, I was 12. Damn, I started smoking weed young. Yeah, and I remember it was a usual day as always. Waking up, going to school. I don't remember much. I don't remember any details of the school day because it was just, you know, who cares about that? I was young. I was living. I was playing Fortnite and stuff like that. Anyways, back onto the topic. All I remember is, you know, after school, I met up with one of my homies, you know, my closest homies back in the day. I don't know exactly where this homie is nowadays. Pretty sure he's either in jail or moved out the country. I'm not sure. The last time I saw him was 3 years ago. Anyways, that being said, me and this homie, we went outside to school, you know. And as a young 12-year-old, 13-year-old, you know, we didn't have much shit to do. The best thing that we could think of was either play some Fortnite or go outside and just fucking chill. So that's exactly what we did. After school, we met up. You know, we were in the same class, in the same school, whatever. And we go behind the school and there's like a little kiosk. And, you know, in the kiosk, we try to finesse the kiosk manager by, like the cashier by, begging some of the older students of the school. So for example, you know, we were 12, the school had students that were up to like 18, 19 years old, and we would always go up to those late guys, you know, because we were in 5th grade. So we'd always try to try our luck every day behind the school. I remember this exactly. The kiosk is right next to the school, like literally you're walking 10 meters down the road and there's the fucking there's the kiosk. And I remember this vividly. We tried to just we try to ask these people if they could get us some cigs or a vape or whatever, because, you know, single-use vapes weren't actually a thing in 2019, 2018, whatever. They were just introduced into like the kiosk and all of that, because like the warehouse, you know, I know a little bit about the business of vapes and tobacco and all of that. I'm not trying to get into all of that, but essentially we failed, right? We couldn't get a cigarette, we couldn't get anything that got us a little buzz. However, some random ass Moroccans or Saudi Arabians, people of that color, came up to us and they asked us what we were doing. And we were like, hey, nothing, man, we're just chilling, you know, just living life. I don't remember how the conversation went. I don't even remember their faces. All I remember was there was just one little Moroccan kid. He was in the 6th grade, I was in the 5th grade, but he was like small as shit. Like, I'm talking about like 5'4" type of small, you know, maybe even smaller, I don't know. And I remember they telling us like, hey, we know a guy who has weed. And I'm like, what? The Snoop Dogg weed? He's like, yeah, the Snoop Dogg weed. I'm like, no way. I'm interested. I'm in. I look to my homie, and my homie is already on the move. So we're like, all right, we're going. So now all of a sudden, this 2-man group turned into like a 4 or 5-man, whatever. And we started walking. And I'm like, hey, where are we walking? We're like, yeah, we're going to the dealer. Do you have any money on you? I'm like, yeah, I have like $10 to my name. So I gave this random ass small Moroccan kid $10. My homie didn't have any money. So we all just basically in a group of 5 gathered up like $20 or something. And I remember exactly how much I paid and how much I got. I remember for some mid, right? Like my first time ever in real life seeing weed. We paid $20 to get 0.8 grams of weed. I remember the shit exactly. 0.8 grams for $20. Guys, we got ripped the fuck off. And this was also some mids. Like, I'm talking like the 0.8 maximum you can get 2 blunts out of that. Maximum. So yeah, after that, I remember we were in like a tight, like alleyway type of deal, whatever. And I remember meeting the dealer, and I gave him $10, and then the rest of the group also gave him $10. And after that, it was done. So we're like, what the fuck do I do now, right? Like my best homie asked me like, hey, what the fuck do we do now? He's like, yeah, nah, we're gonna roll up a blunt and we're gonna smoke. I'm like, oh shit, all right, bet. Now us being some nervous 12-year-olds, 11-year-olds, maybe 13-year-olds, we have no idea what the fuck we're doing, right? So I remember us getting like a Fanta can, like it was a Fanta or a Sprite can, something like that. We poke a little hole, and you know, we smoked out of the can. And for my first ever time smoking weed, oh my god, that shit was so disgusting, bro. It tasted like straight doo-doo. And I remember we put up this whole 0.8 pack for $20. Keep in mind, $20, which is insane. Accounted for inflation, this would probably be like $30, $35 right now. So absolute rip off. But yeah, I remember we're packing the fucking soda can, which you should never do. Don't ever smoke out of plastic. Don't ever do that shit. All right, it's disgusting. Absolutely disgusting. Basically, the soda comes around to me. We were like 5 heads or 4 heads, I'm not quite sure. And we're smoking the soda can, and the first fucking inhale was disgusting. It tasted like absolute ass. Prior to that, I smoked like 1 vape and maybe 3 cigarettes in my whole life, and that was that. That was literally it. And I felt fucking nauseous, right? I felt so incredibly sick. The whole world was fucking I wouldn't say crumbling around me, but nothing felt real. Like it felt as if I actually got a fever and I was sick, you know, stuff like that. However, the one thing that saved me, I remember this till this day, my best homie had another can of Coke ready for me. And he's like, yo, do you need this Coke? I'm like, yes, please give me this Coke. He's like, bet, I got you. So after passing this shit, I dropped it, right? Everybody was pissed at me, but I dropped it. I dropped the fucking Fanta, Sprite can, whatever. I dropped this dead pack. Everybody was pissed, and I remember till this day they were scrambling for that pack because they wanted more hits because I dropped it on the floor, right? They were all fucking mad at me, but I didn't give a shit in that moment. I was in a whole completely different universe because I was dying. So I sat down on the floor in this alleyway type beat, and I remember drinking this Coke, literally just chugging that shit like as if it was a mini, like as if it was nothing. And then I look back at the group, all of a sudden they're all gone. I'm like, wait, what the fuck? Where did they go? Even my best homie left me. So I looked to the left, I looked to the right, I didn't see them. Then I start walking down the street, you know. I'm completely fucking, you know, I'm stoned. I'm in this 20 FPS mode, whatever. But the world around me looks beautiful, right? It looks fucking beautiful, this whole world. Even though it feels like as if I'm dying. And soon enough, I find a group of 4 or 3 people, whatever. They're just walking down the street, literally like 10 meters, 15 meters away from me. So I walk up to them again. I'm like, hey, what the fuck happened? And then I look at my best homie. And my best homie is stoned as fuck. Oh man. And I don't remember much after that. We went inside this like fucking, I don't know how to describe it. Like it's not as like some day, like it's some place where teenagers and kids can just hang around. And I remember whilst we were trying to enter that building, it was closed. Some of the fucking workers or some shit, like some janitor or whatever, she screamed at us, right? She was like, hey, what the fuck y'all doing? Get the fuck out of here. We're like, oh shit, we're sorry. So all of a sudden this whole group starts running next to the fucking train station. And I remember this vividly. It was like the most sunny 2019. It was like just a beautiful ass summer day. And I remember talking to this one small homie in the group. Once again, as I said, like this one small Arabian kid, whatever. And the world just looked fucking beautiful at that moment. I don't know if it was because of the weed or what it was, but I remember like actually thinking like, wow, this shit is cool, right? So then after that, we ran to the fucking train station because we got scared of the fucking worker lady, whatever. I keep in mind I don't really remember much because it's my first time being stoned, and it was a while ago. So yeah, we went to the train station, and then we all took the train back home. I remember the small Saudi Arabian kid, he went home the different way, and then the other Arabian or Moroccan kid, whatever, also went home a different way. So basically the group split up. So then it was me and my best homie, and then the small Arabian kid, and then his fat homie, or I don't know, I don't even remember. And then I remember us walking home, like taking the train, and then, you know, walking out the train, going home. And I was still stoned out of my mind. And I wasn't even paranoid, to be honest. It was weirdly like a fucking movie where I wasn't even scared or nothing. It was just weird as fuck. So eventually, my best homie, you know, he had to dip. And because I was stoned, whatever, I was like, nah, this time I'm going to walk with you. So I bring my best homie home because we were both stoned as fuck out of our minds. And I don't remember much after that. Like, I think I went home alone after I brought my best homie, you know, home. And then I was walking alone, and I looked at my phone, and I couldn't read it. Like, I couldn't make up anything that was on my phone. Like, some LSD or, like, as if I took shrooms or LSD. Couldn't read. I couldn't comprehend anything that my phone was saying. Like, nothing at all. So yeah, I don't remember exactly how I went home or what happened, but all I remember is I didn't get in trouble. That's what happened. I didn't get in trouble. I think I went back home and I lived the day. Hey, that's it. Like and subscribe for the video. No, this is not no fake bullshit or whatever. This is a true story. Like, if you don't believe that that I'm a stoner or to have taken drugs or anything, yeah, I'm gonna tell y'all way more stories. Also, shout out to JJ, shout out to the people who kept it real. And real quick, once again, quick reminder, watch my latest video, top 5 maps in Black Ops 6 Zombies. Watch that video right now as soon as you click off.